having this celebration as part of a week of celebration for Evelina Antonetti's 100th year birthday. She needs no introduction, but it is fair to say that if it weren't for Evelina Antonetti, the bilingual school would not have existed. I would like to present to you Elba Cabrera, the younger sister of Evelina Antonetti. Evelina, as she said, went to PS 25 before it was a bilingual school. Elba, would you like to say a few words about what PS 25 was like when you went there?
It didn't look like what it looks like now. When Evelina moved up to the Bronx, she was married, and she was the leader of the house, right? She was on everybody's leader. And she convinced my mother to move from El Barrio up to the Bronx, right around the corner from her. My mother was very afraid of moving because she says, I won't be able to handle the rent. And the rent was, for one bedroom, $27 a month. There was, who moved with my mom was me as a child, and Lillian, who was already in high school. I went into the 4th grade at PS 25, and because my mother worked in a laundry and could never take time off, because if she did take time off, she could lose her job. So Evelina became, because she had Lorraine, she became my mom too. And she used to go to the school to fight for me or to talk to the teachers. And I would go, at lunchtime, I would go to eat lunch there. So I have very good memories of PS 25, I really do. At that time, it was more blanquitos. It was Irish and Italian and Jewish, German, very few Puerto Ricans, very few.
This was in the 1940s, then?
It was, we moved up to the Bronx in 1947. Yeah. Yeah, it was, and the whole neighborhood. In fact, for all of you that know Colin Powell, lived on Tinton Avenue, right here. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of young people that were wonderful, wonderful people became someone, whatever the field was. But I remember at night when I was working for Evelina, and I know, you know, you guys got arrested a couple of times, didn't you? Because, you know, she used to leave me in the office, because I said, well, let me go with you. No, no, no. I need you in the office so that when they arrest us, you can call. And I did. And some of the people I had to call were corporate people. One worked for Carnegie, and I remember calling him and said, Mrs. Antonetti's been arrested. And he made calls and everything, but you know, that's how it was. And I have many, many memories. I could tell you right now that it has been very difficult for me because I've had to go into that memory bank and look at pictures and share things. And then I realized that they're not here with me. Yeah, but I know they're here in spirit, but that's not the same. No. I wanted to see them and hug them. My mother, my aunt who brought us to New York. And I don't know if anyone here knows that Evelina left Puerto Rico. She saw me come out of my mother's womb, and then she left. So she left the same day I was born, September 10th. She left to go to San Juan to get on the boat, and then my aunt met her in New York. She lived with my aunt for 2 years before we came. And my aunt sent for my mom, me, and Lillian She came because my aunt had fallen, and the funny thing is she had broken an arm, and they gave her some money. And that money she used for my mother to come to this country.